Okay, so I'm going to talk briefly about our two types of drill driver. This is an impact driver. It's a little bit different than a drill. And so we'll do this one first. It's very similar in that it has a trigger and then it has two directions. So you can push through that button on the side, and if it's pushed in from the right, it will go to the right. So that's your righty-tighty. And if it's pushed in from the left, it'll go to the left and it'll loosen. And so this has a collar right here that you pull out and it snaps back in. You have to take something that has this type of base, and then what'll happen is you pull this out and push it in, and then that is secure and you're ready to drill. This will make a loud noise as it starts to do that impact piece of the drilling. So you can use some drill bits for these if they have that same base. So this is a countersink bit that also can go into an impact driver. So this one is pretty straightforward. Is great for driving long screws, but it's not very it's not very refined in terms of what it can do for torque. In terms of, it's always going to give you basically full power. This is our standard drill, and it has this chuck system. These teeth come together and they hold a drill bit. So left to open it up and then right to tighten it. You take a standard drill bit, so something looks like this that is round on the end, and then you put it in. You want to make sure that it's centered. Sometimes if it's off to the side like that, it'll tighten, it'll look okay, but that obviously will not drill correctly. So make sure that it is centered. And you might want to get it relatively close to it, put it in, that's centered, and then I tighten it as hard as I can. I should hear it make that turn. Same as the other one, it has righty-tighty, and then it has lefty-loosey. So that's very similar to the impact driver. It has a couple of other features though. So this has basically your speed. In general, we'll leave that kind of just set. It doesn't make a huge difference. But what's really important is this dial here. So as we go through this, this will turn, and I'm going to put it on the lowest setting, so 1. What this is basically how much torque this will have before it stops turning. So if I set it at 1 and I grab it, it makes that horrible noise, but it stops turning. So if I'm worried about stripping a screw or something where I don't want it to go, I have a certain amount of torque that I want to set it at, I can stop that. That's set at the lowest setting. If I go up to like 11, I can't really even hold it there. And if I just go all the way to drill, I'm not going to be able to hold that with my hand to keep it from drilling. So I have a lot more refinement with the drill than I do with the impact driver. Both are great tools, but we'll primarily use our drills, and we need to understand the difference between them.